if you put Bradley Cooper in the microwave for a second. Kyle Rill looks like the stunt double for Matthew McConaughey on Dallas Buyers Club. You look tired.
You guys want to see me cry? You want to watch me shed a tear real fast? I'll do it for you, lady.
He's smooth. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Conrad's Untitled Nighttime Talk Show, the only self-help podcast that only helps me. I'm Conrad Lensmeyer. I'm here with my buddy Kyle Rill.
Yellow.
What's up, buddy?
No.
You got a dog ear, tampon. You know, that's got to expand in there, you know.
It did.
I heard that's how Ozempic works. It just fills up all the... I got problems too, though. You know, my door is currently bungeed to another door in my car, so I have to Dukes of Hazzard it to get in and out places, and...
Sounds like you need two dogs for the back of it.
Yeah, I do.
You should have two dogs back there, and it would make it way better.
Yeah, that would definitely get my door to stay closed. I could take one dog, tie it around.
Does anybody want a tampon-eating dog?
I'm sure there's somebody out there.
He has his shining moments, honestly.
He does?
Few and far between.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want my kid to cost me thousands of dollars unexpectedly. Not, you know, not a fucking pooch.
I'm not taking a credit card for a dog.
Yeah?
It's hard enough.
You're not going to start a Kickstarter like an Andy Davis or anything?
No, I haven't had him that long.
So you cried on your last show? Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll put a clip of a... I do have the footage. I haven't gone through it yet.
You know, I went 26 years, 25 years of my life without meeting a single. And then I met a special, very near and dear to my heart. Can't say man.
We don't want to get hit with a water spout.
Do you think live and YouTube and shit is pro?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
They're awful people.
Are you shitting me, dude? Whatever. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, I think that. I don't know. Like, I thought after the pandemic happened that everybody would have, you know, a more mature conversation about like the news. Since everybody learned what misinformation was and had to go through all this shit, it has only consistently gotten worse since
It's still rocking. It's way worse.
Yeah. It's like, I don't even know what is. It doesn't sound friendly. You know?
I don't.
Also, it seems like just in a bad spot, you know? They could have put it anywhere. Literally.
They couldn't have. It's the land of the Lord, baby.
Yeah, okay.
That's why they're
That's
there.
That's why they put it there.
That's why they put it there. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure
right.
he went other places too, though.
Yeah, no, that's our beachfront. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Like, there's plenty of beaches. Like,
Yeah, I don't know anything. I try and not watch the news.
I don't watch the news at all. I get my news from comedians, actually.
Yeah. No, my lady likes to put on World News Tonight with David Muir. He's pretty good looking, but
You know what I like to do? I like to watch the news, and then I like to post about other people's opinions on Facebook. That, and I like to talk about my own mental health on social media. Those are things that I like to do.
So maybe I should start. I just kind of bury it deep, push right here, and I just push it down.
And then
Maybe
you
I
post it.
No.
I see a lot of that. Yeah, I know.
No, I hold on.
No offense to you if you do that at home, but stop.
No, offense to you.
Yeah, no, please don't do that.
People are going through their own shit.
Jesus Christ, yeah, you're gonna invite, because the hell am I supposed to say as a person to like somebody talking about, you know, their own depression and anxiety? Like, there you go, bud.
And like the only people that comment are like their aunt that has a Tweety Bird profile picture, and it's always just like, "We love you."
Do you have a dip in right now?
No, I got a Zen in.
Oh, okay, all right. That's
Want one?
No, I'm good.
It's nice.
Yeah. No.
Actually, I got two in.
Nice.
2 Sixers right here.
Serious conversation time.
I got a nicotine problem.
I get zooted.
I got a nicotine problem. These did help me stop dipping though.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
know.
Zens.
I was thinking about getting on them to quit vaping.
They do work.
But the problem is I couldn't sing if I had one in. I don't think.
I think you could actually.
You think?
Depends on where you lip it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You can
imagine.
go- not upper deck.
I'm just saying, like, I'd be playing like a Kelly Clarkson song, and then I go for the high note, and then I catch it in the back of my throat. And
It'd be tough. I've fallen asleep with them in, and then woken up and was like, oh, I had those in, and I can't find them. So they're in my guts. My dog eats tampons, and I eat Zins, baby. A match made in heaven.
So did you teach? Maybe the dog wanted a Zen, and it ended up being a tampon.
Oh wait,
And you just have a blind dog. You know, we are recording right now.
I don't know.
All right.
Just keep it going.
No, I mean, go ahead, live your life. That's the show. Yeah. We got a folding table in the living room.
You in a hurry?
Not particularly.
Good.
No.
Just trying to drink 6 beers before my kids get home, honestly.
Well, what time do they get out of school, dude? It's like 3 o'clock.
No, they're in a daycare. You pick them up before 6. It's nice.
Oh my gosh.
So you can just
you got time.
Yeah, you can just live your life.
Yeah.
You just live your life. Oh, so.
You got one on deck, man. You are business drinking.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No.
That's the only way I do it.
This is Kyle's 5-hour weekend.
Yeah. It is.
Huh.
So Randy, the tampon eating dog, is smart,
Well.
and you have to lock the back door, or he'll open it and let himself in. That's how he ended up eating a tampon. But
Because he broke into the house.
yeah, I forgot to lock the door.
Oh my gosh, not that smart though.
No, yeah. Other day we went out with the kids, and we come back home, and the door's open, and I see Randy and baby, and just fucking a torn up book all over the place, and it just so happened to be Lucy, my daughter's favorite book.
Oh.
So she walks
And
in.
that's your favorite daughter.
I know.
Oh my
It's my only
gosh.
daughter.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully. But she walks in, she goes, what the?
Wow.
First F-bomb. And she used it properly.
Wow.
I know. I couldn't even be mad at it. I just
gosh.
laughed. Said, what the? She was very mad.
That's a pandemic, baby. So that's
That
like,
is a pandemic, baby. They're going to be built different.
yeah.
Autistic.
I think everything was moving in that direction anyway.
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Where'd it come from?
Do
Do you think they just put them in fucking loony bins back in the day? And that's why it was less?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I also think that, you know, people as an animal are designed to go find food and then find their way home, hopefully. You know, it's not made to just get fucking, like, information pumped into your face
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
Like, something had to happen. And now we got a bunch of people not making eye contact.
I feel like it's rubbing off on me. I don't want to look motherfuckers in the eyes anymore.
Oh, no. I mean, if I'm at work, dude, don't look at me. You kidding me? No. I'm busy here. Yep.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I had...
Oh, yep.
Oh, speaking of pandemic, so, like, my favorite thing from the pandemic was Tiger King. Because that was, like, the first couple weeks of it.
Dude, have you seen the new one?
That's what I was about to get into.
All right, buddy.
my
Let's
fucking
go, dude.
God.
Holy
What
shit.
the fuck?
It's like tigers if they look like people. For everybody who doesn't know at home, there's this new show put on by the same guy who produced Tiger King. And I got jokes about this, dude.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
no.
so happy you
I'm
did.
convinced. All right, the show's called Chimp Crazy.
Yes.
And it's about people who get chimps. And every single ownership story, from what I can tell, is exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Chimps live a very long time. They're really, really cute as babies. Right at about age 15 or whenever chimp puberty hits, they decide that they don't like somebody, and then they go destroy that person.
Well, the thing is like they kind of age like babies. So for like the first 6 years, they're not that big, and then from like you said like 6 to 13,
Bang!
like 200-pound
200,
fucking
yeah,
animals.
right. Not just a 200-pound animal, but a 200-pound animal with the strength of a bottle jack.
Yeah,
Like just like.
I feel like people hear chimps and they think of little chimps. They don't. They're a great ape. They're
Right.
fucking
And,
massive.
yeah, they get up there and they like, and yeah, like I don't know, like imagine if you were twice as dense as you are with 15 times the testosterone. You know, like there's gonna be a problem.
Did you watch the newest episode?
I watched both of them.
Okay, yes.
Yesterday, and I was like, oh shit, I'm on the pulse of this thing. Like this is a new thing. How many more episodes are gonna end the exact same way, and it's like I watch every single one,
Oh,
you know, because
no.
you just it's crazy. You like the
my-
audio footage from the 911 callers with the chimp screaming in the background and the lady's crying. She's like, she's killing my friend, you know. None of these guys are gun owners, by the way. All of
Which
them
is-
have exotic pets.
In Missouri.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And that's what I was getting to too. Is like there should really only be like 2 TV shows, especially if you're gonna do reality TV. First one should be called Florida. Second one, Missouri. That's everything. Like that's everything. And then maybe like a California. But
I feel bad for the chimp from that though that ripped that lady's face off, and I feel bad for the lady because she was just a bystander. She was just trying to bring him an Elmo, but
Yeah.
he didn't go crazy. So he was out in the world for so long. They wouldn't take him to get ice cream one day, so he fucking throws a fit like a toddler because that's their mind capacity. Yeah, fucking that's cracking me up. He took their keys. He was running around spanking people in the street. Still, like a friendly chimp.
hilarious.
He's been
lighthearted,
socialized
fun.
enough.
Yeah.
But then he has to get locked in his house, and I feel like the thing that really set him off is his dad died. That guy died because he was. It wasn't cool for him to be locked in that house, but as soon as like the dad owner
He started
died,
doing this shit.
yeah, he couldn't take it anymore. That was it. That was his breaking point. They have
Well,
breaking
you know, I
points,
don't know.
man.
It's almost well, you know, if we're gonna compare chimps to people, which is exactly what all of those pet owners do.
Yeah, they call him the child.
Yeah.
It's crazy that we share like 99% of our DNA with them. Though.
There should only be one reality show. It should be called Mental Illness.
But also the money in the monkeys is what got me.
$60,000 for a monkey, dude?
Yeah, so you think Joe Exotic was out here slinging tiger cubs for like $3,000 a pop?
Yeah.
They're selling one fucking baby monkey for $60,000. They call her the monkey mogul. She's like, they call me that, and I don't know why they call me that. It's like I was
Because
like,
you have a $2.4 billion house that you built on the back of chimps, dude. And nobody called her a
no,
not one.
no.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's
She was
okay.
cracking me up though, and she's
Marker.
in her. See, I should be able to say the J word. But when she was in her
It's my
court
show, Kyle.
hearing,
My joke.
and she broke down and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I was, she's a very stupid smart person.
That's how they are though. That's how they like some of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever met are pretty fucking sharp. Like you know, you it's not a whole package deal. You get it's yeah.
Brilliant.
You
Comes
get
in shapes and sizes.
Well, you get strength in one area, not all of them. You know, unless you're John Cena.
Where's her secret room though? Where's she keeping that big motherfucker at?
You talking about the one that mysteriously
Yeah.
that they couldn't? I don't know. I hope it's dead.
No, you didn't finish that episode then, brother.
Well, no, I wasn't watching it actually.
Oh, you haven't?
I was just dicking around on my phone the whole time.
Okay, good
That's
deal.
how I watch TV.
No, he's alive.
He is?
They showed him at the end of the episode.
Really?
She walks down some stairs. I think there's someone with like some eyeglass cameras on.
Mm-hmm.
She walks down and you hear that fucking yeah, and then
Damn.
there he is in this fucking secret underground room that she has.
Yeah. See, I don't know, man. Like,
Like how stupid you got away with it.
well, okay, so
And then
like
you're bringing people to see you.
you were harboring, a fugitive as a sideshow in your house. No, I don't know, man. Like in my personal life, I only have a certain amount of patience for dumb shit,
Yeah.
and if you cross that threshold, I'm out.
Wow.
I'm out. And, you know, very few instances is it so fucking crazy that I get brought back in. But, you know, those are few and far between.
It's just wild. It's been blowing my mind. I can't stop thinking about trying to become a monkey broker.
Dude, it is a good one. And
Let
I
me
don't
just
know.
find 3 monkeys.
Sometimes I'll look at, like, chimps with alopecia online, you know, and they make me feel insecure
They look
about my body.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like...
Because you get to see what they actually look like under all that fur. And the ones that are like out in the wild and be living that life.
jacked.
Yeah.
Jacked. The whole body is a scrotum, and they're jacked. Like...
There's a chimp show on Netflix that just follows them out in the wild. And they're like...
Oh, I've
fucking-
seen that one, too.
They're like Crips
Yeah,
and
the
Bloods out there in
gang
that
warfare,
bitch.
yeah.
Badass.
Yeah, one monkey population broke off from the other monkey population because they were tired of getting treated like little brothers, and and then one of them goes on patrol, kills him. Like,
Makes for good drama. Yeah, no, I think if I'm watching it.
you ever seen Nope?
Is that the Jordan Peele?
That's the Jordan
I
Peele.
didn't know, I never watched it.
It's a movie about aliens with I don't know, a totally unnecessary, jarring scene involving a monkey doing what monkeys do when you take them out of the jungle. I'm sure they do that in the jungle too.
Was he fucking?
No, he was eating people.
Oh yeah.
Fucking them up, dude.
I was thinking there's.
Oh, what do you think about the? Did you see that? I did see on that show the guy who got his nose bit off and then got it reattached.
Yeah,
and
like,
didn't blame the fucking monkey.
I mean,
like,
I don't blame the monkey. That's your fucking fault, bro.
Yeah,
but
I don't.
Big ass chimpanzees.
I don't know, man. If I have a pet that rips part of my face off,
it's crazy that they saved the nose and still decided to use it. Why do they do that? Just give him a prosthetic.
right? Like
You got it ripped off.
Well, once you're in $60K for the monkey, you don't really have a lot of money for.
I think he worked there though. He was like a worker.
Really? He was
Yeah.
like
He worked at the.
it's like the intern who shot
Missouri
himself in the
place.
head for no reason.
I think it was his husband. Put some respect on his name, all right? His meth
Intern
husband.
husband.
That was his meth husband.
It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same job. Yeah, no. Part of the internship was getting railed by a guy with a mullet.
Sounds hot.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Apparently he's moving to Arkansas when he gets out. His boyfriend lives in Fort Smith.
Of course he does.
Yeah, I followed you
Of
about
course
it
he fucking does,
on
dude.
Instagram, and he'd be
Shout out
posting
to
from
Fort
prison.
Smith,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm not watching that, dude. See, yeah, like, and I don't understand why people like that are elevated. Like, it seems like, is everybody just bored?
Yeah.
That they're willing to take somebody that's basically fucked their whole life up and then propel them to a level of, I mean, I guess that's what comedy is.
No.
Ish.
Yeah.
It is, I mean, there's definitely trade-offs.
I would call that like it's like the Hawk Tuah effect. That girl said one thing, and now it can just happen like that. It's the world we live in. We like stupid shit.
Yeah, but we like stupid shit, but at the same time, we also like to see people fall off. Like, that's 100% true.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean,
Like-
her fall off. She's gonna fall off with like a couple million in her pocket.
Well, I mean, it's like fall off of what, though?
Yeah.
Like, she's not, I don't know what she does, except for, like,
Appears.
what? Yeah, and then, like,
That's what she gets paid for.
What?
Now, it's to appear places.
texts Young Gravy and, like, hey,
At least Sketch got fucked in the ass for the game, you know.
yeah, I guess that's true, putting that work in. I don't know, man.
I respect it.
I just, I mean, like, the kind of fame that comes from something like that is, like, just, it has to be the most toxic thing.
No, because you're not. It's like the fucking Kardashians, bro. It's good for them. They built the business. The mom built the business. Shout out Kris Jenner or whatever her name is now. I don't know.
I think it's the same name.
Is it still Jenner? She kept
she's-
Jenner?
Yeah.
So now, is she still married to her wife?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think, complicated paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. She married Bruce. Yeah.
If you're divorced and keep the last name, that's odd. Does she have a super shit last name?
I'm pretty sure Bruce Jenner has, like, a MAGA girlfriend.
That's hot.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Which is, like, they're
Hey, Caitlyn,
in
you say her
a
name.
lesbian relationship. What?
Say it. Say it. There we go.
Marker?
Say
That'll be the clip.
My lady always says, don't say anything fucking stupid because she's in nonprofits and shit. I was like, you ain't got nothing to do with me. You don't even have my last name. Our children have hyphenated last names. They got long names.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's going to be easy to Google, though.
What?
They got long names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Kyle Allen Parsons Rill.
no. No, fuck that.
No.
Son's name is Charles Wiley Fontenelle Real.
No?
Yeah.
Easy there, bud. What are you doing? Whose idea was it? Okay, all right.
Whose
never mind.
idea do you think it was?
Fontenot.
Fontenelle Real.
Are you French?
It's Italian.
No, it's not.
It is.
All right, you might be right. I don't
Yeah.
actually know. I was
It's a whoppy name for sure.
trying to stay in my round there. So, like, I do fucking love that show, dude.
No, it's the best.
I feel like it's gonna tailspin, like the Chimp Show is gonna tailspin into like human. It's kind of like, I mean, like, where do you go? Because like the first 2 episodes were just.
That's the thing, yeah. No, I feel like
It's gotta go further. Because $60,000 a head.
Well, she was talking
Like,
about
there's
like,
gotta be a chimp pimp.
and like, is there licensing? Do you have to have a license to sell exotic animals? Like, she
Not
can't.
in Missouri. That's
Not
one
in
of the
Missouri.
things that
That's
they call.
why she's there.
That's exactly
Okay.
right. Yeah. No, you have more rights for like you can buy animals in Missouri.
Yeah, 'cause the only thing she can't sling anymore is baby chimps. Can't sell chimps because they're endangered. They're a protected species now. But she can do like those little baby ones, the little.
Well, she got better at breeding them, they wouldn't be endangered anymore.
She had a fucking kangaroo jumping around her house there at the end. She's fucking selling all kinds of animals.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Seems like a lot of upkeep. Like
You have to be
insane.
insane.
Mm-hmm. You
Fucking
gotta be a fucking
dogs are hard enough. I couldn't imagine.
a dog that can jump over the house.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that would be tough.
yeah. Or
A
something.
dog that can fist fight and jump over the house.
Can fucking jump up and drop kick
Keep
you.
shit
That
in
little
its
baby
belly.
kangaroo.
Yeah, dude.
And they got talons too. I don't know if
They
people
do,
realize
yeah.
that. They'll fucking chop you up.
Imagine getting like fucking stabbed
Fuck kangaroos.
by a kangaroo.
Nah.
Okay, well
fuck
here's the
that.
story. So, Fort Smith area. I was selling bongs out in Spiro, Oklahoma. Shout out to Spiro.
Shout out to Spyro the Dragon too.
Yep.
Great game.
Yep. And shout out to the tribe.
There's a tribe?
Yeah, that's why they call it Spyro and not Spiro. Yeah, you get corrected a lot.
There we go.
Yep. See, in the north, they named all the towns after people that slain. Wait, no. In the south, they named the towns after people that slain all the Indians, but in the north, they named it after the town or the Indians that used to live there.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess that's why they won the war.
I think it was guns
Yeah.
and disease, and 200-year head start on the Industrial Revolution. I think that was kind of what did. Poor guys. Anyway, I was out in Spiro, like southeast Oklahoma, and it was right after Halloween. I was bitching to all my customers about how I'd crashed my car, dressed as a crash test dummy, for Halloween. That was not great, and it turned into a pissing contest everywhere I went over who would hit a bigger animal and cause more damage to their car.
Yeah.
I didn't get any sympathy. Oh man, one time I hit a hog, it was like 400 pounds, the whole truck turned inside out. And then same conversation, another guy pipes up, oh yeah? You think that's crazy?
Hit a fucking grizzly bear out there one time. They're not
Close.
even native. What was it?
It was a tiger. Homeboy hit a tiger with his car.
What?
Showed me pictures. He killed a tiger on the highway outside of Fort Smith, Arkansas. Which meant that, and I did a little bit of math. The nearest tiger conservatory is in Turpentine Springs, which is in Eureka Springs.
Yeah.
That's a long ways away.
Mm-hmm.
That meant that for weeks, there's a distinct possibility that you could have been mauled to death by a tiger outside of a bullshit ass Charlie's Chicken.
Yeah, no, especially if it's a tiger that's used to getting fed, because they lose their senses. Those motherfuckers don't know how to hunt. They're out there just wandering, looking
Yeah.
for something easy.
Yep.
And we're not the top of the food chain unless you got that 9 milli vanilli in your pocket, baby.
Well, no, and a lot of those guys in Oklahoma, especially that part, they do.
Yeah, yeah.
I
God
kind
bless
of,
'em.
I don't know, I like
God
that.
bless
I don't
America.
like it.
I love it.
I think it's cool. I just don't think it's cool. It's the part that bumps me is really just the part where I can see the gun.
Yeah, no, I don't like
Is
that.
when there's a guy at a vape store with a fucking big old dirty hairy pistol. Just
That's
fucking
stupid.
Right.
You just make yourself a target.
That's kind of my thought on it.
Yeah,
too.
the whole thing is to
It's
be
if you keep the thing in
conspicuous.
the glove box and then somebody's doing something fucked up in front of your car, so you set it on the dashboard. That's, in my mind, that's responsible gun ownership.
They make fucking... Fuck it. That thing ain't doing you no good in your glove
get
box, by the way. You better be quick. No, they have the
Well, no,
little
you put it in the.
inserts that you wear in your pants. It's on the inside of your shirt.
So that way you just point live ammunition at your dick.
No, your hip.
Oh.
I did see a video of a guy that got attacked by a grizzly bear, him and his dad out in Alaska. And he...
You can't really do shit against a grizzly bear.
Well, you can.
You scare him?
No, so the dad, like...
Get him in the eye?
The dad made noise, got all big, and then it immediately turned to the son. But that son had that 9 milli vanilla in his pocket. But he did shoot himself in the leg, taking it out. So he shoots himself, the bear gets on top of him, and he pop, 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 and kills the bear.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. Poor training on the guy. Yeah. God, that would suck.
I would rather take a slug to the leg than have that bear chew on me, though. Like, if that's the
Yeah, because they're going to start from the butt.
Yeah, and he went through and through, too, so it was, like, clean. He was good.
Fucking hate this holster.
You know,
Try not to die. Boy, this smells. Get this thing off of me.
Do you know who Steve Ranella is?
Yeah, he gets worms and shit.
He's a hunter. I'm very pro hunting.
Uh-huh.
I agree with hunting. You have to maintain a species. People don't realize if you didn't kill the deer, there'd be too many fucking deer, and then we'd have a problem.
I realize there's too many deer every time I see one.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate them.
But there was this dude that was out in a cornfield with his family. He has this book called Close Encounters, Close Calls, yada yada. It's actual people telling their stories. And
I hate deer like Iran hates Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they don't belong anywhere. Anyway.
Palestine.
There's
Hamas.
a lot.
Gaza. Why do they have so many names?
For the same place.
Why do they have so many names?
The desert.
At least Israel has Israel and the J word. I'm really upset that you should be able to say that. I'm going to write somebody a letter.
No, you can say it.
I'm going to write somebody a strongly worded letter.
The rules are made up, Kyle.
I know.
I'm
going to start making
I'm trying to
my own
make
rules.
you out to look like an asshole. We're gonna have you crying on the front of the show. I'm sorry. He's smooth. Yeah, yeah, that'll be the show.
I was sad, man. It didn't hit me. I'd been cracking jokes about it so much that it didn't hit me until I was there and I saw all the sad Jays sitting around. I was like, God damn it.
Shit.
And one of them made good ribs.
Yep.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't have any of those ribs. I should have.
You should have.
I should have.
I saw Jordan eat one.
He was fucking, yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, because if you're going to ask anybody, that's the guy to ask.
Jordan, yeah. Yep, he's got great hair.
Shout out Raisin in the Sun. Go see the show. Theater Squared?
I thought you just called him a slur.
No. It's a play he's in.
Oh, yeah. All right. Wow, how about that?
That's a plug for my homie, actually. What kind of guy do you think I am?
Oh, jeez. Well, who the fuck is writing plays? That sounds...
I'm going to go. I'm going to take the lady.
Have you ever been to a play?
Whenever I was in like elementary school.
Okay, so like what? You got to watch your friend like fuck up being a tree?
No, we went to like a good play. They took us out to see something. I don't remember what it was. It was good though.
Yeah.
It was magical as a child.
Yeah, but you don't remember what it was?
No.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
I've done too many drugs.
Okay.
My long term's a little shot.
I remember when I was 16, there was a band field trip to New York.
What?
Yep. And we got to watch a play on Broadway.
What was it?
Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, see, that's a good one.
I fell asleep, dude.
Yeah.
By Act 2, dude. And they were trying. There's people like swinging through the air and fucking getting hurt and shit. And I was just...
I'd go see like Hamilton. I really wanted to see Book of Mormon whenever it was going.
Book of Mormon, yeah, that'd be a good
fun.
one. Musical play.
Ariana Grande's fucking some guy that does SpongeBob on Broadway, so Broadway has to be a little cool. He does SpongeBob. He's built like SpongeBob, honestly.
I don't know.
Nah.
Isn't Ariana Grande just some white Haley-looking chick?
I think she's Latina.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, I think
Is she
that,
white?
Yeah.
No.
Yep. I think she's playing everybody.
That's brown wash.
Literally, yeah.
No, what else is brown wash? Kamala Harris.
Rey
Oh,
fuck.
Watch
We
out.
went different directions.
I don't know what she is either.
I'm pretty sure Rey Mysterio is Mexican.
Definitely.
Probably.
Booyaka.
Probably the most Mexican.
Nah. Besides Eddie Guerrero. R.I.P. to Latino Heat. Viva la
forgot about Eddie Guerrero.
Forgot about the OG
Oh my
backstage.
gosh, dude. Yeah, I know. That's like pre 9/11.
No, I still kind of keep up with wrestling a little bit. I follow pages and shit. Just
You
to
know?
keep up.
Isn't
dude.
there like 3 companies now?
No, it's one. They're about to go to Netflix. Monday Night Raw is, and it's gonna get TVMA again, baby. See, wrestling was badass when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
And then it got super
I
PG.
watched that and cartoons.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. And then 9/11.
I watched Edge fuck Lita on a bed in the middle of a ring on Monday Night Raw live.
I don't remember that.
They were fucking, you
I
know,
don't
but
remember
still,
that.
it's risky. I watched it with
There
my
might
dad.
have been. Yeah.
Watched it with my dad.
R.
too.
Kelly would do stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
but
to close his show.
but that
Like he had one show where he picked a girl out of the audience and then like she goes into bed and then the curtain comes down and then
but his wasn't scripted. That's the thing.
yeah.
Unscripted prison, scripted entertainment.
Okay, so hold on. Let's unpack that for a second.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're not about to defend R. Kelly on this podcast, are you?
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying that he was an incredible
Well,
performer,
I was-
as far as professional wrestling works, yes, it's scripted, but each move in moment to moment is something that you rehearse. Getting thrown to the ground is kind of like your version of playing a cover song.
Yeah.
You practice at home
But people-
so that when you can improvise in the moment,
People don't
You can-
realize
bang a chick on a bed to close the show.
those guys that are really good, it's not even rehearsed. There's like a couple key moments that they're like, okay, we're gonna hit this here and hit this
All right,
here.
so I don't like you and you don't like me,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna hit you with a table. No, a chair.
chair, steel.
I'm gonna hit you with a chair through a table at minute 12
Yeah.
after I say, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like.
Put some respect on Stone Cold's name, baby. I'll stunner you right here. I got a fold up
We got a
table.
fully table.
And I'm still chairs in the
That would
garage.
be.
I tried to up our chair game this time.
I
with
got mine in
stools.
the
I was
car.
like,
Yeah.
these are going
We'll
up,
go
you
with
know?
fake barber chairs.
Yeah. Your chair has a cover on it. I saw it'd be a soft chair to take a blow from. It's not a real bump. We have a
It's not good for acoustics. Do you think they have to tune the chair like they do cymbals?
They tune the bats.
Really?
Yeah, so they're gimmick bats. So like, say you have a squad of guys coming out with some bats. There'll be one of you that has a real bat, and like you're going down hitting the fucking steel and whatnot, and then the other guys have aluminum bats, so they can go in there and crack.
Also a real bat.
But yeah, it would hurt still. I think it's like a really thin aluminum.
I mean, if I don't know.
It definitely doesn't feel good either way.
I mean, the aluminum bats are hollow as it is. I mean, it's really just. I feel like there's a fraction of an inch that determines if you.
No, yeah.
I don't know.
Respect on the wrestling. Those guys are crazy.
These guys are crazy.
John Cena's on his last run, and then he's moving to China.
He's been working on that though.
Yeah, they're gonna give him a seat in Parliament.
That'd be incredible. Wrong culture. Yeah.
Marker.
I'm gonna do that for you.
I hate that. I wish I could do accents, man. I do them when I'm alone.
I do too.
Yeah.
I've been working on my Cat Williams.
Have you?
I have. I know it's a Dan Soder bit, and I know he did it before.
See, why can you impersonate a famous black, but not generalize black people?
Because you need everyone to know how hard you worked on the thing. That's the whole. That's like basically the joke. Is like, this is my Cat Williams impression. I do it. I get done. And
Let me
like,
hear
that's a scary one because it's like if I do it wrong, then I'm just racist.
Yeah, you're just racist.
Yeah. See, because Cat Williams, he sings when he talks.
Yeah.
That's the.
He's very rhythmic.
Well, tonal as well, and like that's something that's missing from a lot of the open micers.
Soder's fucking Chappelle too. That's the best Chappelle, I think.
Yeah. But here, the Cat Williams sounds something like. They
Racist.
shot me.
Racist.
Yeah, that was racist.
Crazy though that he did. Yeah, I've always wanted to see an assassination attempt. I don't know why. 'Cause I feel like we learned about him so much in history. That was such a big deal. Somebody get assassinated.
I don't know. My whole take on that, and I explained it already on the show, is that like nobody did their fucking job that day. The Secret Service didn't check the roof.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen 5 movies. They're on the roof.
Yeah. And they said they didn't set up there because the roof was too slanted.
Yep. Well, no, they were making excuses after fucking their whole jobs
Yeah,
up.
and that
Like,
lady that runs the Secret Service wanted to keep her job. It's like, you don't get to keep your job.
Also, like, the person who went to go guard, the guy getting shot at was a foot shorter
Yeah.
than the person. Like, I don't know.
It's fishy to me, brother.
I don't know.
Can you imagine when we're 60 and like shit's like, eventually we will know all. Something will happen. If Anonymous can take down Mr. Beast, somebody will unlock
Anonymous
those
took down Mr. Beast?
Yeah, no, they're after him. I don't know
Is
why. No, so one of his
gotta be-
people were.
Ah. Well,
But-
I mean, he's got a lot of people.
No, but it was one of like the very close people.
Mm.
It was the
Bummer risky.
it was the person who. I think she was kids first, and then she.
Okay, so this sounds exactly like what I said at the beginning, which is mental illness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever try to call somebody? You ever see?
There's a lot of way that sentence could end.
You ever try to call a mentally ill?
No.
Yeah, they start acting pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a piss.
I need another beer. Jesus Christ. Flowing. Oh my God. This part of the episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp, folks. Do you think you might be mentally ill? Do you want to buy a chimpanzee? You can make money. BetterHelp. Also brought to you by Satva. I haven't slept in days. Now you're cutting promos when you finally get a sponsor. BetterHelp and Satva.
I think that what I want to do is I want to do everything that I'm doing as a vehicle to sell artwork, paintings. But
What kind of paint?
I'll tell you later.
Wait, do you paint?
Why are you laughing?
Do you paint?
Yes.
I didn't know you paint, dude.
I don't have time because I'm doing all this other shit.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Never have kids. You have too many good hobbies. They ruin your hobbies. Love them to death, but they ruin your hobbies.
And your furniture.
Man, my furniture, my walls. I'm not getting
I can
in
deal
the.
with the walls though.
I don't know.
I got two heads on it. Like, you're doing what people were made to do,
Yep.
and that sucks. But you're gonna feel a certain amount of satisfaction if I don't try to catch up here soon. Hopeful.
Yep.
Or I don't know. I think the worst thing that a person can experience is going to their own kid's funeral.
Yeah, for sure. My great grandmother had to bury 3 out of 4 of her sons.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and by the end of it, she had Alzheimer's. So we were at my fucking, we were at my papa's wake, right, in Chicago. So there's a bunch of fucking greasy wops around and whatnot. It's an experience, a Catholic wake, if you've never been to one.
Oh no, I mean it's a party.
You sit there for 24 hours with the body. It just goes on. And then the next day you bury him. But she was there. And she would like start to cry because she realizes she's burying her son. And then like 2 seconds later be laughing, telling a story.
Oh my god.
I hung out with her all day. She was a hoot. I was like 8 or 9, and she knew that kids just like cartoons. We'd go over to her little apartment, and she'd turn on Bob the Builder, and my mom was like, "You just gotta act like you like it, okay?" She doesn't know any better.
Hell yeah, dude.
She'd escape
You're
like
20
chimpanzees.
years old. Watching Bob the Builder with your demented grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's going through a thing like that, and I don't know.
Alzheimer's or dementia? Or is it like just Joe Biden?
What do you think? What's the difference?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I think, and I'm probably wrong about this. I don't know shit. I'm fucking stupid. I think dementia is more like not knowing what the fuck is going on at all.
And then Alzheimer's is
It's
like
like-
forgetting your kids or what?
Yeah, like you still have your sense of being of like who you are,
Uh-huh.
but you lose shit.
Who
yeah.
is anybody?
Yeah.
Mm.
Who am I?
I don't know. All I know is this: is that there have been diagnoses diagnoses, and the guy has just been telling me the score of sports games over and over and over for the last 10 years. So I don't know.
You got a good dad,
If
man.
it's progressing.
He's a great dad.
Yeah, no, he's
Keep me
consistent.
updated.
He's got
Yeah. Give me his number. Fantasy football's coming up. I need his takes.
What? No. I think he's a hockey guy.
Oh.
College hockey guy. Yeah.
College hockey.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's Minnesota. You know?
Minnesota.
And yeah, I mean it's something. I mean,
I've been lucky enough not to get.
oh gosh, well you haven't gone to Subway.
Yeah.
Those guys can't catch a break. They need to get an animated mascot like Geico, so that the guy can't just be caught doing something he absolutely shouldn't.
Why did we blow that guy up so big?
Which one? Jared?
Yeah.
That's because he was fat, and now he wasn't fat no more.
Yeah, but
And he really wanted to travel. It wasn't just their idea. Yeah.
no, he could have been.
No, but you heard about the Dr. Disrespect thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bummed me out. I was like, man.
I don't know. I feel like once you're 30 years old, you should not be allowed to use Snapchat.
No, yeah.
Like, at all.
The only reason I still have Snapchat is for, like, me and my buddies have a group chat that we've had since high school in it.
See, yeah, you got to keep the streak alive.
Yeah.
No, they got you.
Yeah, fantasy football. That's where we do our group chat for fantasy football.
Yep.
And I take pictures of my kids and shit, and Snapchat memories are nice. And
Yeah, just show all your buddies all of these
yeah.
landmark moments in your own life. Yeah.
If you're just showing
Instead of
underage kids your cock, then.
Well, then you got like unique examples. So like.
Oh, wait,
So like, well, all right. So you know, my little brother, right? He was 16. He's older now.
Yeah.
Got like a picture sent by his girlfriend, and he does the dude thing. Shows all of his buddies.
Yeah.
That's distributing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the Catholic school.
Oh. So
It was hot. Anyway.
yeah, that's tough.
Make a note on that.
Good deal.
Whoops.
Yeah, no. It's just, it blows my mind that people that like, cause I don't know, I read about it a little bit. I don't know how old he was, like, and at what point in his career he was in, but at what point are you like, let me throw everything away right now for this 15-year-old?
I really don't think that. I don't know. I think it's more of just an impulse thing with those guys, because like the most nefarious thing about that kind of activity is that the victims of it end up being statistically more likely to perpetrate the same crime.
Mm-hmm.
It's like vampires. It's just like I don't know. I mean, you're basically fucking somebody up for life.
If you're a public figure and you get caught doing that, you should have to sign a contract with your agent that if you ever get caught doing nefarious acts like this, you have to do a sit-down live interview with Chris Hansen for everybody to see.
And then you get tackled by a shrub.
Yeah.
After you leave the interview.
Chris Hansen's still doing that thing.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Yeah.
True Blue Network, baby. Shout out.
I don't envy Chris Hansen at all. Seems like he's met the shittiest people. Yeah. Imagine you go to work every day and you talk to guys who look like you with a very big problem.
There was one episode where it was a guy that he rode the fucking subway with for years. And he walks in and he sees Chris Hansen.
Buddy!
And Chris is like, really, man? And he's like, oh, man.
You're not working right now, are you? Shit.
My favorite right now is a guy just on Instagram that catch him and then just fucking beat the shit out of him.
Really?
Yeah, is that on your algorithm?
That's gotta be illegal.
Oh, it is, but what are they gonna do? Call the cops?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, if I'm... Yeah. And I'm not.
And you get caught.
And I wouldn't.
And you're at Walmart and these guys come and they tell you, hey, we can either call the cops and turn these chats over, or you can let us smack you around. And they're like, smack me around every time.
Wow.
Every time.
Guy's gonna kill somebody, dude. No, I mean, like, that's gotta be...
It's open hand. If you kill somebody with an open hand, you're a real pimp.
Depends which side. Also, like, you know, shout out to the dudes with 5 rings on.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's a hard slap. Also, like, how do you can't work on your car like that.
Sometimes they're like out and like they'll be in a public place and Chomo tries to sneak off to their car and then they'll follow and be like, oh, this is a pedophile every time they're yelling behind him, and then a stranger out of nowhere will come up and just start beating the fuck out of the pedophile. I've seen it happen multiple times.
Jesus.
My algorithm on Instagram.
That's, yeah, that, man. I don't know how you get anything done.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Can we talk about your job?
Yeah, feel free.
Okay.
It's awful.
So you're a delivery driver
Now, yes.
for a
God.
company that cares
So
much about the customer
Yeah.
that it treats their employees like farm animals that can drive.
Yeah. I won't tell
What's
you.
it like pissing in bottles?
I won't tell you where I work, but I will
No,
tell
no,
you
we're not gonna say that, obviously.
I deliver smiles.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's not bad pissing in bottles. I prefer it. Sometimes I get lucky.
Do you feel like if you're gonna piss in bottles enough that you'll be able to go to space on a dick?
I could for sure. Yeah.
Okay. How many? All right, never mind. Yeah.
I have a terrible bladder. Honestly, I piss too much in bottles. I have to say so.
So you were
hydrated.
doing it before?
No. I would just make people stop constantly and be like, I gotta take a piss.
All right. So, like, real question: were you peeing in bottles before this job, or was it?
Do you know what's crazy? So you'd be like on a road trip with the boys and whatnot. Oh God. You weren't gone long enough.
We're having fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. You're gonna love it. I haven't said anything bad.
He hasn't. No, it was just me.
No, watch it back. You'll love it. It's great. No, but you'd be like on a road trip with the boys, and I have terrible stage fright pissing in front of people because of being a little kid.
Peeing in front of people.
Yeah, I got stage fright.
You.
Even her, like, if she tries to sit there, she'll fuck with me and sit there and she'll watch me.
My
pee.
girlfriend will like come in on me while I'm like taking a shit and watch me do it. I'm like trying to like fart her out of the room.
Yeah.
And
My kids do that, but they never leave.
Yeah, I know. Right. No, she doesn't leave either.
They just
I'm
wanna be
trying
there.
to gas her, and it's just not.
No, it's because, like, you're from Minnesota. Do you guys have rodeos up there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Midwest is the Midwest. Dude.
I don't know if you guys cowboy like us, you know?
Fuck you, dude.
But,
You ever been to South Dakota? It's Kansas, but harder. All right.
I went to the rodeo with my dad when I was a little boy. He took me in there to piss. And the urinals are just a trough, like a
I
fucking
remember that.
Those
dude.
are
No,
awful.
that was one of my. Yeah, that's.
And I just had dicks eye level.
You ever seen F is for Family?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he goes to the stadium.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, so
that was just looking at other guys' dicks
But yeah, no, I can never
at like dick level.
I was,
It's like a fucking one just hogs in a trough. Yep.
I was working somewhere. They took us on like a company fishing trip. We were fishing for trout, and it was cold as fuck. So it's me, this guy that I work with, and the guide.
You never like pee on your friends or anything?
No. The worst thing I've done is black out and piss, and I pissed on a pile of stuffed animals. And
Pretty bad. Where was it?
I just graduated high school, and we went to a party. I got blackout.
You went to a party where there was a pile of stuffed animals.
Yeah, it was at this like cabin
It was
loft
Dr.
thing.
Disrespect.
It was this lair.
Yeah.
No, but I blacked out. It was crazy because I woke up in the same spot. That was the last spot that I remember. Like I laid down there, I was done for the night.
That's good.
But apparently I wasn't. That's the problem. So I woke up in the morning and they were like, some asshole pissed all over those stuffed animals up there, and I was like, who's the asshole? And my buddy was like, it was you. I was like, we need to get the fuck out of here. The terrible thing was on a loft, so I pissed on him. And then it started dripping, and there were still people awake partying and whatnot. And they're like, "What the fuck is this dripping?" This guy like walked over to look, and my piss dripped onto his face. I'm really lucky I didn't get my ass kicked that night.
That's great.
Anywho, but yeah, no, I don't mind pissing in the bottle. It's nice when you're alone. I can do it alone.
Well, no, but we're talking about stage fright here.
Oh yeah, no, like so if I'm with my boys in the car and I try and piss in the bottle, or like I was on that.
I've
truck.
never had to do that.
You've never done that?
No, I never done that.
I was on that fishing boat and it was cold as fuck.
I
and
usually just bitch until we pull over or else.
See, that's what I do too. It
Yeah,
never works.
like I don't.
Shut the fuck up, it's 5 minutes. But when you're delivering smiles, 5 minutes is a lot of time.
No, but like I remember me and my buddies, like before I found drugs, we would do more dangerous shit than that because I was in Catholic school. So we would like go to the nearest church, climb onto the roof, and see who could jump off the highest point of the roof onto the ground.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, and you know, like a lot of I don't know, climbing on buildings and shit.
Did you ever pull one of those?
Breaking and entering type of shit. Like, and I remember there was this one instance where like my buddy, Zeka, shout out, he was up this fire escape ladder a little bit faster than I was. He hit a platform, turned around, and started peeing. So I'm climbing the ladder, and he goes, get pissed on, and I'm like, I'm gonna kick your. And I have to climb into the piss to go kick his ass. It was tough.
That's some nasty shit. No, we never pissed on each other.
That's
A little bit.
marker.
Yeah.
Right. Never peed on each other. So you had friends, right?
Yeah. No, we did like fucked up shit. Like my buddy had this airsoft gun
Mm-hmm.
that like it wasn't like one of those ones that like you cock and shoot. I think it was battery powered. No, fucking
Oh shit.
an AK-47. And this motherfucker hurt. One time I got shot across the ass and I thought I was gonna throw up. It
Really?
dropped me, yeah, because I got shot like 20 times within
Ow.
like that fast, and it sent me to my knees, and I felt like I was gonna fucking puke. Yeah. And he was rich. He had like one of those fucking the razors. So all of a sudden you'd be just hanging out there in the country, and you get a drive by, you just get fucking popped on.
When you say razor, you don't mean like the
Side by side.
the shitty scooter, right?
No,
You mean like
Like the fucking
the juiced up go kart.
yes,
Golf cart.
yeah, the berry bombs of fucking go karts.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
You will kill yourself.
You know the police have those in Fayetteville.
Do they really?
They do, and they go 65 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I got pulled over on one.
They're fucking fast.
It was crazy. Like, I got pulled over, and I looked behind, and there's this fucking golf cart. And I was like, how are they going to arrest me? Like, you're going to make me sit in the bucket in the back? I mean,
Yeah.
I know we're only, like, a few blocks from the police station right now. I wrote a song about it. It's called I Got Pulled Over by a Golf Cart. Whoop, whoop. Couldn't tell if it was stupid or really smart. Yeah.
I can't listen to songs about police vehicles. My daughter listens to one, and the lady in it goes, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's her cop car sound. Or a fire truck. Man, here comes a fire truck.
Did you show her Lil Wayne's Lady Cop? She's gonna love that one.
No, but my fucking, do you know who Chapel Roan is?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Everybody does now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And my fucking lady's
Mine's
got her
like
listening to
2
it.
months.
So all the time I have to fucking HOTTO, whatever.
Nope.
Nope.
No,
She wants to be Chapel Roan for Halloween now. She's 3.
I
I was like, is this really the role model? I preferred Miss Rachel.
she's from Springfield.
Springfield? Is she from Springfield?
She's from Springfield. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's why she's so funky.
There's a bunch of local comedians being like, nobody comes out to anybody's shows until it's. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's because
fucking god.
well, no, I mean that's really just the regular problem of like getting into entertainment.
Be
and-
happy for somebody from your fucking town that made it.
Yeah.
That's wild to me.
Well, it's not. They're not pissed at her.
But they're like
they're pissed that like everyone in Spring fucking Field sucks dick and doesn't support. Well, they don't.
comedy.
Well, their shit, right? Also, like Chapel Roan probably not gonna, if she doesn't go to L.A.,
Yeah.
probably not gonna become her.
No.
And this is I'm really just talking to myself right now.
She's massive. She's already massive. She's.
I mean now, yeah, but
Yeah.
like, I mean like, I don't know.
I don't think she's thinking about Springfield anymore.
I'm like torn 50-50 because like if the internet did not exist and you were trying to make it an entertainment,
Yeah.
you go to fucking Los Angeles
Mhm.
or you go to New York or a big fucking city like one of the top 3 and then you do that.
Mm-hmm.
But now, the thing that I wanted to do that, I was gonna like be one of these guys that moved to Austin, but then I visited to check it out, and it was the same weekend. It was like a week after that Oliver Anthony song came out.
Oh, I had a memory from
People like you, right? So like
a year ago to a couple days, we did that podcast at Kenny Crabgrass's house.
yeah. So
Wait 1 second, I'm being called upon. I'm like Alfred Pennyworth around here. I get a text.
I don't know
and
what the
I
fuck
said,
that. Okay. Well, yeah.
She said I'm so thirsty.
Well, you know,
Would
at least
you quench my thirst?
she's being polite.
I guess you don't get it.
No, do you?
Look at the towel on back there.
But I guess what I was saying.
Why did
Yeah,
I
we're
bring?
back.
Why did I bring you water and then you come out here?
Then I felt silly.
No, I mean,
I felt silly. Hey, while you're over there, you grab me a beer?
you do live here. I'll take one too.
Yeah,
All right.
please and thank you.
I'm gonna be the like those people when you're on a golf course.
The cart girls? They
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
good
yeah.
money. If you're on the right golf course and you got some tickle bitties,
I was gonna say cans
yeah, you're cashing in.
of beer.
Yeah. You're gonna have to listen to this one, babe. This has been a pod.
I'm in a doozy. Yeah.
This has been a fucking doozy.
I am gonna have to edit out all
The J stuff.
well, I think the YouTube algorithm really just filters for like pedophile,
Does it?
any kind of like
That's crazy.
Jesus Bope, certain types of violence,
Wait,
any
what
kind of
have y'all been talking
slur.
about?
We were talking about Chris Hansen.
Oh, we're doing all
and whatnot.
kinds of shit.
Yeah.
We got monkeys, guns, Subway. Yeah.
Subway goes.
Marker.
That's crazy. That's like they tagged that. And
Well, I'll tell you what it is so it's a bunch of idealists that run the company, you know, and what they have is they have tools that are a little bit too powerful, and what I mean by that is like the algorithm, capital A, is really, really good at some stuff and not so great at some other stuff. So like what it's really, really good at is analyzing a waveform and assessing whether or not that has been copywritten by somebody. Another thing it's really good at is, speech recognition, and that's why, people get flagged for that kind of stuff.
that's crazy.
So my response to that is to just use the AI on the front end, and then bleep out the words that they want me to, and then bleep out some extra ones, because fuck them. Like,
Fucking speaking of algorithms, another billion-dollar company that I kind of work for in a way. It's weird, but the fucking the platform that they have for you, the GPS setup and shit, for you to sling these packages.
is it better?
No, it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It makes no fucking sense. I was like, how is this company worth this much?
Well, it's
And this is,
what they have.
yeah, it doesn't. No, yeah.
I don't know.
It
Like,
makes
how,
me angry.
How many deliveries would you say you're doing at that?
So like a full route would be around 180 to 200 stops, but a lot of those stops can be multi-stop locations, so it's fucking 3 houses that are
Right next
in
to
a
each
close.
other.
Yeah, so you're really fucking running a gun. I'm in great shape right now. My
Yeah.
body is fucked, but goddamn it, I have a 4-pack going.
You got a little tan going?
Yeah, I've got a 4-pack
A
going. A
4-pack?
4-pack.
Oh,
I've never had
yeah.
abs in my life.
Somebody.
I was a thick boy.
No, you weren't. You were a regular person size.
No,
You were
like
a
in my
s-
in my
you were
younger
like a
days.
smaller man.
So from like 18 to 21, I was like 180 to 190 pounds.
How?
Brick shit house, baby. I was an athlete. At one point, I was an athlete.
All
Not
right,
anymore.
yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
But
the
at one
dimples,
point.
the dimples took over. And
Yeah.
said, fuck all that.
No, that's why I'm so fucked up. My knees are so bad. I wake up and my knees are all locked out, and fucking Lucy keeps waking up in the middle of the night, and she'll come and lay with me and shit, and I feel bad for her in the morning because she has to wake up. Because I can't move my knees. Night terrors.
Night terrors?
Yeah, you ever have a
No, what the hell is that?
my anxiety? I think.
No.
What is a night terror?
Yeah.
Terrible fucking dream that you're stuck in.
And then you come?
No, I wish.
Oh.
I never get to come. I always
Okay,
wake up
those.
right before.
I usually, I come fast even in my dreams.
Good for you. I can never get it done.
What?
Yeah, no, I always wake up right before the moment. I just fucking wake up.
No, I'll be like in my dream, noticing something's off while I'm taking a leak or banging a unicorn or Medusa or whatever. All right, and then I'll realize like, and then I'll wake up and it's wet, and I'm like,
I haven't had a wet dream since I was but a boy. Unfortunately.
I'm 32. I had one last week.
Did you? That's
Shout out
awesome.
to Brooklyn.
Good for
I
you.
don't know, man. I'm
Oh,
trying
good.
not to jerk off, and
Oh, that's good.
well, not that I'm trying not to. It's that I spend a lot of time with my girlfriend, and I don't want her to catch me.
I haven't had the energy lately.
To yank it?
Now I'm so tired.
What do you mean?
I'm so tired all the
Are
time.
you taking showers?
Yeah.
Same my effort.
Yeah. No.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just
You
fucking-
can't. You don't tongue one out while you brush your teeth every morning? Or?
Maybe my fucking tea's fucked up. I don't know. And they say like years of some certain drug abuse can fuck up your internal chemistry. So.
Well, I think I'm close,
Oh yeah.
but I'm still jizzing.
Yeah, me too. I mean, yeah,
Like-
I can get one off
Nah, I mean I'll do it.
right now.
Yeah, I'm scared. Out of there like a squid. Catching the eye.
I will come right now.
Ugh.
No, but the night terrors, it started when I first found out that she was pregnant.
Right, yeah, I was gonna say kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So now you're like,
I think it's sleep
I have to be
paralysis.
accountable.
She says night terrors. I say sleep paralysis. I have fucking shadow people, man. I'll be in
That's
a
sleep
dream.
paralysis.
Yeah, I'll be in a dream, like say I'm in bed, and I will wake up, and like I try to get up, but it's like I'm super groggy, and then I just fall right back down, and then I look up again, and there's a fucking shadow person there, just staring me down.
My sleep paralysis thing is I always think there's like a cat sitting on my chest.
I would much rather have that
And well, it's this shadow person cat,
shadow person.
you know. And
it's the cat with alopecia, goddamn. It's one of those hairless bitches.
but it's dark. And no, but yeah, I remember one time, first time it happened. I'm like awake. I'm aware that I'm in my bed was in the. So like, I lived in a house. I had the biggest room in the house. It used to be a garage. They put carpet down. Now it's
Nice.
a room.
White trash.
Yeah.
AC unit
angled.
on the window.
Yeah, dude. And yeah, so and it had a huge fucking closet. So I laid down my queen mattress on the floor of the closet,
Yeah.
and then that's where I'd sleep.
Yeah.
And then you wake up at like 3:30 in the afternoon. It was good times, dude. And
Are you Harry Potter, dude?
yeah, I did. By choice. Slytherin.
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, first time it happened, I was like, I felt this, like, scream myself out of like sleep. Like,
Yeah.
cat.
It's the worst. It's the worst, yeah.
I'll tell you what worked for me though. Is like once upon a time I had to pass a drug test,
Yeah.
which hadn't happened in a while. But in addition to like stopping all kinds of drugs, because if you quit smoking weed for a long, like if you smoke weed for a while and then you quit, like cold turkey, you get ridiculous dreams.
Dreams, yeah.
And I
Mhm.
was, and I was like a fucking crazy person. So I was like, what can I do to make this crazy? You know? And I found this, there's this drug. It's prescription now. It was over the counter then.
Whack.
It's called galantamine. It improves your memory. They give it to people with Alzheimer's and shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, idea is you take it in the morning, you remember everyone's name. If you take it before you go to bed, you remember the dream.
Oh.
Yeah, and on top of that, with the marijuana withdrawal symptoms, it was game fucking on. And you know, whenever I was doing that, I'd find myself in, you know, predictably ridiculous situations, and I need to figure out how to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
So what I figured out, and this worked for me, is that, you know, I catch myself dreaming. I'm in a dream. I gotta get out of there. So what I figured out is that you don't have use of your whole body,
No.
but you can spit and breathe. So that's it. Like I would
I've never thought about spitting.
until like I
You're wet enough to
get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I always just go for the scream.
No,
That
yes.
seems like the
Spit.
base response.
You gotta
is the-
spit, yeah.
Okay, now I know.
No,
Look
spit-
at that.
spit
That's
your
what
way
you
out,
because
yeah.
like you're so aware. Like I am aware of what the fuck is happening.
No,
right
you were
now,
conscious.
and it sucks.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want to get out.
That's what you do.
Dogs will lick it up. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
eat tampons.
A little soak right up. Dude, I don't know how that's coming out.
It came out.
What?
He shit out a tampon, dude.
So he ate another one?
No. He's not gonna die now. He's good. He's Gucci.
I thought that the dog was like not gonna be around long.
Oh no.
I
was saying that.
Oh no, he passed the tampon.
No, he passed the tampon. It was great.
What the fuck did
I
that
could-
look like, dude?
A tampon covered in shit and made it even like more.
Right.
soft.
No, but I mean like, so it looked like a football.
Like a very big Tootsie Roll.
Oh my god.
Yeah, big Tootsie Roll. It was crazy.
You know, gauges of wire.
Yeah, no, he was on death's
It was
door.
like a service pole.
Yeah, he's a survivor.
Jesus.
Yeah. Strong dog.
Smart dude.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Man, that sucks, dude. I mean, not that it lived. It's just,
No, I don't know. It kind of sucks that he lived. It'd be simpler
you
if
do have
one-
too many dogs.
I really got fucked in this situation. I'm too much of a softie, man. Too much of a softie. They were all.
Gotta put your foot down.
I know.
Yeah.
Gotta put your foot down.
Yep. Spitting.
Spitting. I'm gonna spit the next time. It hasn't happened in a second. It's probably gonna happen now that I've talked about it.
I met a guy in college that would like openly like hawk loogies indoors.
That's gross.
Yep. It was hilarious until he did it onto my shit.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
And then without thinking at all, I just threw my hand out to the back of his head
Yeah.
and bounced it off the fucking wall.
Well,
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like,
I was that guy a little bit, but I had to be belligerently drunk. Like I was at JJ's on Dixon one night, and I had a fat old fucking lip in.
you got kicked out of JJ's, dude?
No, I didn't. That's a crazy thing. It was
Oh,
wild.
You could piss on the floor over there.
I hawked a big loogie, big dip loogie, and the guy behind the bar saw me and said, "Hey, get the fuck out of here." And one of my buddies stood up.
He's cool.
And he was like, "Are you talking to your customers like that right now?" He's like, "This dude has
Oh
spent
my
this much money
God.
tonight." And that's how. And the dude fucking automatically apologized. I was like, "Big dick move, brother." Yeah, it's fucking so there. And I was
Now,
like, "Can I
had
have
you
a
spent
cut?"
money at the bar that night?
Yeah, I had.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, always, always. Too much money.
So what's the number of dollars to when you just get this shit on the floor?
Like, honey, I think if you drop a Benji at the
least?
bar, yeah.
Yeah.
If you drop a
You're
Benji
gonna
at the
take a
bar,
full-on dump on the floor of the
Nah.
bar, dude.
Yeah, I
That's
wouldn't
it's
even
like a
dump it.
$500 job, dude.
I was dip spitting. You know,
Similar to dump.
a little bit.
No, I mean, like, the reason I don't dip is because my little brother did when, like, I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And every once in a while, I would find his little dip cans and then accidentally spill it onto the carpet and then just start vomiting.
It's
I'm
the
thinking,
worst.
it's fucking me up
You
now.
ever
dude.
drank dip spit?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
No.
No, my dad dipped. That's
Shut the fuck. She a Dr. Pepper, but
she's drank my spit. Yeah,
No,
she's drank my spit before.
Change the topic.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something lighthearted. Slavery. Something nice. Not dip spit. That's
We
fine.
always talk about pedophiles. Why does it come up every time? We get in the same predicament. It's just it's captivating,
No.
especially when Doctor Disrespect be doing it. Captivating. Who's
Okay,
next?
I did have a point to make with him. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, so like the problem is, I think that when people exist on the internet, there's an extra layer of anonymity, even if you are one of these like celebrity types.
Even
and
more
that's
so for him, he wears a fucking get up. Like he's never himself.
right,
You know?
and that is why, like, I don't know, like if he's just at work that day. You know, it's easier for, you know, a hot to slide into his DMs.
Are you victim blaming right now?
Yes.
Yes. No, it's crazy. My whole thing is I don't get how you throw that shit away.
What do you mean?
He had it all. He had it all.
Oh, you mean like? Well, no. I think that. I don't know. You got to think about. You got to think about like whatever his mission statement was. If he was just up for the whole time, then everything that he did was to be in the service of that. If he was doing the thing that he was doing so that he could, like, if he did it for any other reason.
I don't know what reason you do it for besides being.
Well, I'd say like having health insurance is cool.
Yeah. I mean, millions of dollars.
Playing video games all day,
Yeah.
or
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you throw that away for being bound up? For
you don't.
He
Well,
does.
I mean, like that's what he didn't. There wasn't like a he didn't just stumble on like a willing and then like yes no
Okay, but
decision
like,
tree. It's like he had that in him the whole time, and everything that he was doing, consciously or unconsciously, was in service of doing some shit like that. That's why, like, I mean that is why like a lot of people get involved with like their fucking like, field of work. Like there's that work for daycare centers, and it's like
that makes more sense.
Well, yeah.
That's the easy route. Doc could have just been a daycare teacher.
Well, right. No. Well, I mean, like, there'd be a limited supply. You'd have to pick from the locals.
Let me just become one of the most famous streamers in the entire fucking world to some kids. That's a wild path to take.
Well, no, he just wanted to diddle kids. He thought, how could I do that?
How can I diddle
Better
these kids?
get a bunch of attention on YouTube.
There's got to be more than one. There's one, there's two, there's three.
Talking about what? Blasting it. Right. Now you're understanding the business model behind the
Okay.
disrespect.
I'm getting it.
Now you're getting banned. All right. I don't know if I can do this part of the show. But,
This is going to be a hard one to edit.
No, they're all equally hard to edit. This is going to be as hard as like a Blake Fortner episode. Dude,
What a fucking honor. Thank you. I can only hope and dream to be on a Fortner level. Shout out to the shooter.
The last episode that I did with him, somebody came in talking about like wanting to try comedy. Probably will never do it, like most people.
Yeah.
And talking about like his favorite drug dealer ODing on popsicles and about.
This pit pop.
It's like really good. Like
Pit pops.
really, I was like, yeah, it was like 200 milligrams per popsicle, and I'm like, so you take one lick and then you put it back in the fridge, like, what the enough for 8 people.
All right, my next episode has to be with Blake Fortner. I need to get in a room with Fortner.
He's just gonna be, we'll have a slur off. Hey guys, I know how this works now. Let's make Conrad work hard.
Have you heard me do that bit? Have you heard me do my Limitless Bradley Cooper bit?
No.
That's a new one. It's a
Oh
good
yeah.
one.
What do you got?
No, it's
For the kids at home, let's do stand up for nobody.
Yeah, let's do it. So, Andy Davis had me over at the H Club. Shout out. That's a great fucking room.
I like that room.
That was a very fun show.
The people laugh like they're rich people.
They do, yeah. I popped some January 6th jokes in there. They were eating that shit up. But
Did you find them tight?
No, they were loose.
Right.
They were loose, but was.
I might be being a bitch. I don't know.
Well, no, because it was. I went up right after. Did I? I don't even remember. Who
I was the
on that
second
show.
up in the thing.
It was me.
Third up, actually.
Kordsmeyer,
Nice.
AZ hosted, and he opened, and he gave me a weird intro, and I fed off of it a little bit.
This
Kenny-
next guy owes me $20,
Kenny
and I'm gonna
Crabgrass.
beat his ass after the show.
Yeah, Kenny Crabgrass was in the crowd. I always do good with Kenny there. But the bit was I opened it up and I was like an icebreaker so you can get to know me. And my dad used to have this kind of funny family holiday tradition where he'd beat the dogs, you know. And
That's what you.
that's what I opened with. That's what I opened with.
Where he beating dogs.
Where he beat is like he could never beat them on like Hallmark holidays like Valentine's Day or Father's Day. Like Father's Day, you can get a pass beating a dog. You know, we always had to do it on like Christmas. Like one morning, I woke up on Christmas and me and my brother had bunk beds, and my dog slapped me in my fucking face. He had kicked my dog into my face to wake up on Christmas morning.
Oh my gosh.
He has beat my dog on every major holiday. Anywho. So after that, I'm like, you know.
I'm having fun right now. Don't say that.
Obviously, my dad was a bit of an alcoholic and growing up. You know, I always said, you know, I'm never...
Christmas morning?
On Christmas morning, I'm never going to be like my dad, you know. I'm never going to be an alcoholic. So I really showed him, and I chose instead.
Hey.
Really fucking stuck it to him.
Yeah.
And so I get into that, and they didn't like the opioid stuff for a second. I was like, damn, you guys really don't like that shit. And they didn't at all.
My cousin died.
Yeah, no. But one of my favorite things to do back when I was popping them pills is you remember the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, right?
Oh yeah.
He'd pop those pills and his mind would open.
It'd be like.
Yeah, well, there was a shitty spin-off show where they had this fucking guy that would solve like Scooby-Doo murder mysteries. He'd pop his Limitless pill. So I was living at home with my parents, and my favorite thing to do is he'd pop his Limitless pill, and I would take a Roxy Set 30. And I'd see if I could stay up for as long as it took him to solve that mystery. And I'd just be in my fucking bed, fucking like this. And then fucking Frank did kill that bitch. That's a bit. It was the first time I did it. I opened on a new shit there. It was nice.
You do that.
I do that always.
Yeah. People will respect you for it too.
Good. I like that.
Because, you know, when it works, it's like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also, like, taking the chance too. I also feel like you don't have as much time as...
Yeah, no, I don't get up as much as anybody, so if I
However,
really...
despite that, you also take it, like, more seriously than a lot of other people.
I love
like,
this
if
shit.
there were more people that were like you, it would be easier for me to market open mic.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, because right now it's, oh gosh.
I don't even know what's going on out there anymore.
Dude,
it's
see,
kind of
like,
nice.
Monday fucking was tough. Monday we had the ventriloquist, the autistic guy. We had the dude with the guitar who walked there, and that's pretty much it. And then the dude with the guitar asked me for a ride home, and that's fine.
Yeah. Did you give him a ride?
I did.
Yeah, you're nice.
But
You're a nice guy.
You know, it's abundantly clear to me more and more every day how much I don't need to be doing stuff like that.
No, yeah, for sure.
Because, like, all I'm doing is I'm giving a platform to other people that don't, well, ultimately, like, they don't take it as seriously as I do, and I can't get mad at them for that.
Yeah.
But it's not a situation, it's not reciprocal. Like, they need me on a Monday.
Yep.
And not vice versa.
No, never.
The only reason I'm getting other people involved is because it's supposed to grow, and when it doesn't, when it's the same fucking stale 5 people with the same shit.
See, that's why I'm kind of glad
that just
I've been like taking a step back.
I could
for a
feel
while
myself
now.
dying.
Yeah.
Like,
whenever I first started, like whenever I first met you and first started doing this, I felt like there were like a bunch of people that were like me and took it super seriously. Like what?
And that was true, but all those guys refused to buy a microphone. Don't know how to wrap a cable.
Oh, yeah, no.
Don't know how to run a soundboard.
Oh, I'm one of those guys.
I got a gig.
I'm one of those guys.
I got a gig. I'll teach you. I can.
I don't want to learn. I have too many
I know you don't.
responsibilities, Connor.
Well, what's more responsibility? That's
responsibility.
being a man.
Do you want me to hit my dogs?
Yeah. You don't like them. That's clear.
I like one of them. One of them's pretty cool.
You like the one that didn't try to kill himself because he was so smart.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like I don't know. I'm in a weird spot because it's like, you know, this whole comedy shit is it's the most fun that a person can have.
Mm-hmm.
I sincerely believe that. Like, you know, like saying your idea into the microphone, having other people respond to it in real time is intoxicating.
Nothing like it.
But in bumfuck Arkansas, there's limited amounts of opportunity, and I've already spent half of my life playing the guitar
Yeah.
and singing and shit.
And unless you're goddamn Dave Chappelle, people tend to like that more.
Yeah. They do. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I see other people in town, they're starting to book their own shows. They're, buying microphones and doing all the shit that I told them.
Yeah.
And, but then, because of lack of pre-sales or something, canceling the gig. And it's like...
What are you doing?
Right.
What are you
like,
doing?
I've never done a comedy. I've never canceled a comedy gig.
No.
Like, if nobody comes to the gig, I'm performing for 3 fucking people.
And just because there's 3 people there doesn't mean I'm not going to take it any less seriously. Because now, from when I started, when it was easier to have that idea, after having traveled around and done it for a little while, like, really what did it? I had this one gig in Little Rock.
Shout out
to Zane. Shout out to Zane, Love Lady, episode 60. Yeah. I had this one gig where, EJ Eusebio, I gotta get him on the show.
It's a good one.
Oh man, he's great.
He's great.
I could be friends with that guy.
Yeah,
we
me
just,
too.
We just don't
I
have
heard
time.
he eats dogs, though.
No, they're good. Anyway,
That's what he told
they're
me.
good boys. And,
I'm gonna have him over for a cookout.
this one's full of cotton.
He's funny.
Wrong culture. All right. It's Filipino.
Basically Mexican.
I pick up EJ
Yeah.
from Edric George from a surprise birthday party that his parents are throwing for him. Like, they're having a barbecue. I pick him up from this party thrown for him. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I had a gig. I could have told you." We drive to Little Rock.
From Fort Smith?
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, and I left from
Here to Fort
Okay,
Smith.
so
Yeah.
it's like 3.5 hours one way.
Mm-hmm.
First, I don't know, first-ish gig out of town, 5 gigs or whatever, and show up an hour early, because my philosophy is like nobody knows who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go beg everybody to stick around, because that worked for me one time, and now I have to do it every time.
It's a good policy.
Well, preparation. Hey, drug dealer who plays pool over everybody's set at the open mic every single fucking week.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice. Well, you beat him in pool first. It'd be really nice if y'all could just shut the fuck up when I'm
not
on
play
stage.
pool for a minute.
And they did that once,
Yeah.
And I beat the local drug dealer at a game of pool when we were the only 2 people in the bar, and turns out the guy's also has a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So when my turn comes up to get up at the open mic, and this was at Red's in Tulsa, they used to give people more time because nobody would show up,
Yeah.
which is exactly the same gig at my shit, in case anybody's fucking wondering. Proud bitches. Anyway, beat the drug dealer at pool. I plead my case. There's your dog trying to open the door.
Yeah, I see him.
And they say my name, and it was just like every other open mic. Like, everybody was just like playing pool over each other, and it sucked. I get up on stage, they say my name, all those guys stop, they form like a little semicircular wall around the corner of the bar, and it became a comedy club for 10 minutes. And I got to talk, and I got to talk about like smoking out of a crack pipe for the first time. And
Was it crack?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't smoke crack.
I heard it's pretty cool.
But yeah, like that was the moment where I was like, okay, well, now I need to get there early and beg, because nobody knows who I am, and if I can show them who I am without being a dick about it, then maybe things will go better. So I'm at Little Rock. I'm doing this shit. It's 3.5 hours away. I get to the bar. I'm talking to everybody at the bar. People are crying. It's weird, I guess like this lady in a pretty sequenced hat, like a dad hat covered in glitter.
Yeah. Fedora?
No. Like a
Like a trucker cat?
like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Little
White
Rock.
trash?
Little Rock.
Yeah.
And
Which side?
north.
North. Yeah,
Yes,
makes sense.
the stabby part. And she's just having the worst day of her life. You know, like, this is already not going to plan. You know, a kid went to jail for the Xth time. You know, like.
Little Rock.
And then she ended up like drunk driving to go leave to go get him. And they didn't come back until after the show. And there was 2 people in the audience for this show. One was this tweaker bitch with pink hair named Heather.
Yep.
And the other person was a bald guy who was trying to fuck Heather. Heather was high on meth.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know that. I didn't ask. She was louder than the 200-watt PA speaker right next to my fucking head.
You can see it.
So anytime I would say anything, Heather would respond twice as loud.
Yeah.
And I said, bitch, have you ever been to a stand-up show before? If I wanted you to respond to everything I fucking said, that'd be a podcast. I'm not recording this shit. She goes to the bathroom for like 90 seconds.
Pump of meth. You can snort it.
Maybe.
You can snort it.
Maybe she was boofing it. But I'm able to go, like, that's the 2 minutes of material I was able to rattle off.
Yeah.
And then I have to get off stage and go up to EJ on his birthday. Like, hey, bud, this is when an unmovable force or a unstoppable force meets an immovable object. This is a heckler on performance-enhancing substances. You are not going to win, but this is practice for what will be the worst heckler of your entire life. And so far, I was right. And you know, after going to like Austin and Los Angeles and performing for a bunch of motherfuckers that are just staring at their notebook, waiting for their turn to talk, give me 3 people that aren't high on meth.
Yeah.
And I will, like, I know, like, I have the perspective now to know that just because it's not Madison Square Garden tonight, I have people who are listening to me who aren't interested in being involved with show business, who just want to watch the show. And if you have that, then you've got everything that you need to improve. And that's really what I care about.
That's the thing about comedy too, though. Like that's the name of the game, and that's why people like get into it. And like you can do so. Like say you have a good first set. I was lucky enough to where my first set that I ever did went well. I had a good first set, and I probably wouldn't have got hooked if I didn't have a good first set.
No, right? Yeah, you probably would have been.
But like even shout out to like the guy with the guitar and the autistic guy that show up every week and bomb, because I don't have the constitution to do that. Like you really gotta love this shit. At every level. There's levels to it for sure. Even at the lowest of the low scene that we're at, there's levels to the fucking game.
Totally.
But as long as you got love for the game, I respect you.
Well,
to do the damn thing.
I think the worst thing that you can do to yourself, especially in this line of work, is to have any kind of expectation about what is going to happen after you do X. And as soon as you can abandon that and adopt the idea that, you know, I did the thing today, that's a W. I want to do that tomorrow, etc. I think so long as you have that, so long as you love the process, then all of the driving 3.5 hours to lose money on gas to talk to some tweaker bitch named Heather just turns into stuff that you can use.
You don't get the highest highs without the lowest lows. That's what makes like fucking really crushing. Like knowing that, oh my god, I just fucking went out there and I fucking fist fed these people and they loved it. That doesn't feel as good as it does without having the show where you have fucking
without knowing that like exactly how bad it could be.
The exact opposite could have happened in that moment.
Right. Well, and
right
that's one of the fun things about comedy. It's one of the reasons I love doing it is because you know how it's going the whole time.
The entire time. There is no like I don't know. I've heard. I also realized that like I don't know anybody else who's played music half their life and then got involved with comedy because like all these motherfuckers that I've met that are good at instruments are like, just do that.
Yeah. It makes sense. It really does.
I know, sunken costs, right? But like,
it makes so much sense.
No, I mean, I totally get it from an economic standpoint. The reason I got involved with comedy instead of just like practicing guitar harder is because, trying to start a band was really frustrating for me because I wanted to stick with the group that made the best music.
Yeah.
And the best music that I was able to make was with a guy. And it was really good. And I'm not saying that because I'm like, high on myself. Other people told me. Like, other musicians grab you by the shoulder. Like you were the hot chick. And that was great. We could stop traffic. But like the week before our first gig, homeboy, who doesn't have a job or a degree, and at this time was like 27 years old.
Yeah.
Decided to drive to South Carolina and go bang his ex-girlfriend. And then his car broke down. We blew the gig. I had to cancel it. Then the pandemic happened. Yeah. Right. Like.
Yeah.
I'm doing comedy. Like.
Hey, at least you got comedy out of the pandemic. I got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Comedy.
I also started a band during the pandemic, but the drummer ended up banging the owner's boyfriend at the time, and then
she got kicked out of the dispensary. It was a sweet gig because it was like
I remember the time.
Yeah, it was like every Sunday we go practice, do band practice in a dispensary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're on the topic of the love for the game, and since there's going to be a clip of me crying in this podcast,
totally, yeah, no.
For the love of the game story, this was recent. This is one of his. It was one of the last shows that he got to do towards the end of his life. R.I.P.
Oh, the 3 Kyles?
No, that was a good one. And fucking shout out to my family for showing out to that show because it wouldn't have been good at all. There wouldn't have been anybody. There would have been 2 people there if I didn't have family come out. So thank you, family, for making that well worth it. Yeah, grab me one of those. I need one of those for the story. I'm going to pour it out for my dead homie. But, not the 3 Kyle shows. Oh, also, plug real fast. The 3 Kyles are back. The 3 Kyles are back and performing at Cava 509 this Friday. 3 Ks and a Claire. How do you like that? Nothing more American than 3 white guys named Kyle and some blonde bitch named Claire hosting the show.
Claire might transition.
She good.
Shout out to Claire Scott.
Shout out to Claire. She's very talented.
She's
an actual artist.
Not just that.
I don't consider myself an artist.
Well, you don't work at it.
Yeah, that's right.
You just do it.
Argument can be made exactly the opposite,
Oh.
Yeah, you're the guy who gets up on stage without, uncooked shit and then just hammers it out, which works to your benefit a lot of the time.
It does.
No, shout out to Claire Scott. She's actually a badass fucking professor.
Yeah.
And, she got her fellowship, which means you get salary.
Of the rings?
She got her school.
She's moving up in the world is what you're saying.
I don't know about that. That's what she.
Oh yeah.
She gets a salary without having to go into work.
She's a legit writer. She's a legit writer.
Poems.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, anyway, 509 this Friday. Come see it.
Yeah, shout out to Claire.
3 Ks and a Claire. Yeah, 3 Ks and a Claire.
27 listeners at home, and that one guy with what? It's the opposite of insomnia.
Narcolepsy. But here we are.
He spontaneously wakes up.
This last Father's Day, Renaga decides he wants to put on a Father's Day comedy show, and I was all about it. I was like, that's a great idea. I'm sure we can get some people to come out to a Father's Day comedy show. Fathers want to get away from their kids. I did a comedy show that day. But we show up to this comedy show, and it's one of those situations where, why the fuck did we do a comedy show on Father's Day? Nobody's going to show up to this.
I've had so many gigs like that, dude.
On a Sunday, nobody shows up.
Dude, don't ever perform on election night.
Yeah.
Because half the audience gets pissed off at 7 p.m.
But there were 5 dudes that were there that day that loved the game. 6, including Renaga. There were 6 dudes out there that just loved the game of comedy. So what did we do? We all fucking sat down. We fucking did a show for nobody but us. Got up there. That was the first place I worked the Limitless bit. I was like, let me try this out real fast. It's been pondering up here for a second. But yeah, no, Renaga.
Well, that is what you have to do in front of an audience of predominantly comedians.
Yeah.
Is you have to trot out the new shit. You have to do the stuff that none of the open mic have seen before. And, there's certain people that don't know that. Or that know that and then don't do it. I don't know.
I was one of those people going into comedy when I first started. I didn't know that people got up there and did the same shit over and over again. I had no idea.
No, that's totally me.
So,
100% me.
I prided myself.
Somebody gave me a good line a year ago. I still use it.
I still have those ones in my back pocket that I use now. Now that I've been doing it for a while, I have those bits.
For me, it's the hardest part is the intro.
Really?
I think so.
That's where I differ.
You gotta get momentum quick, and if I can hit a level right off the bat, then the goal is to maintain that level.
My philosophy has always been even opening up with my dad had a funny family tradition where he liked to beat the dog. I know automatically what I'm going to be able to say next to these people, because if that didn't go well, I'm probably not going to have a good set after that.
So you got so you have a set list that you don't deviate from. Well, I guess all right, I'll put it like this:
you've seen my hand. I have a hand of shit. Yeah. I have 5 things on my hand.
Yep.
And depending on what I first say is what I'm gonna say that's on my hand.
That in my mind is like the Peyton Manning playbook.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Try this. Try this. Try this. Try that. That worked. All right. Let's do that. Yep.
But usually the shit that I have after
it's easier for 5 minutes.
Yeah, for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I was able to do so much new shit when I first started. I was like, I'm just gonna get up here with ideas, and the ones that I fleshed out are the ones that I still have in my back pocket now.
You're really writing on stage.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a very good premise comic.
You are rising to the occasion.
I'm not a good writer. I will never claim to be a good writer or that I can write.
Well, Kyle, what you're doing is writing.
Writing, in a way. I'm speaking.
No, I mean it is that's one way people do stuff. Whenever I first started, I did not stress writing at all.
Yeah.
I just I'm not gonna get on stage, and I'm not gonna tell everybody that I don't have anything prepared. I'm just gonna get on stage every fucking day until this doesn't feel unnatural.
Yeah.
And now that it feels natural, I gotta fucking write. I gotta sit and I've got all of these bits that I've done, kind of like you.
Yeah.
Where you figure it out on stage, and then I record it, and then I remember it, and I listen back to it, and I beat myself up on the way home. And my biggest problem now, at least with comedy, personally speaking, with my own game, is organization. Because I know I've got more than an hour's worth of material. It's just that I don't know how to. If somebody were to give me a 30-minute set tomorrow,
yeah,
I could do it. It wouldn't flow.
Yeah.
The way that it should.
Yeah.
And I don't know if part of that is just. I'm trying to figure out if I'm picking up bad habits from hosting open mic. I can do 1 minute off the cuff easy.
Yeah.
That's 1 minute.
Yeah.
Very and then whenever I'm in a situation that I'm not as familiar with, like when I'm featuring or headlining or whatever, it's I don't have that get out of jail, throw it to the next guy, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Get it up for,
My thing is, especially with, because I've never had the opportunity where they're like, okay, we want you to headline and do 40 minutes to an hour, but I've been put in situations, and it scares me, that situation would scare me, because how am I going to organize these fucked up stories that I tell to make sense for 40 minutes to an hour long?
And that's usually what happens. It's
but
usually, if, and you are kind of a rise to the occasion guy. But yeah, usually it's the first time you ever do something, it's the result of somebody else's mistake?
I've been put in the situations where I've done half hours. I've done 2 sets that were 30 minutes long, but it was spur of the moment. Wasn't supposed to happen, and I did. I rose to the occasion, was able to throw together 30 minutes.
All right, we'll do it.
And had a good time, but like the idea of having to plan to do 30 minutes is awful.
Right, because like if I'm in
Marker, I got pissed.
if I'm doing that open mic, all right.
Do an ad for better health.
I don't get therapy. I don't do it. I think that other people do. I think that's good for them. I went to therapy exactly one time, expecting a lady to ask me how something made me feel, and that's exactly what she did. I think therapy is hack. I think that you can do push-ups and fuck your way out of problems. Also fuck your way into problems, you know. BetterHelp, not a sponsor at all. And if you're at home suffering from a condition of being alive, having enough time, not running from a tiger, to be bored enough to think about, you know, your station in life, then, you know, I personally believe that, you know, you should figure out that tiger that you're gonna run away from, because yeah, no, I mean, like, it's a modern world. People have more time than they know what to do with, and that's the result of suffering. I want to take a piss now. Keep doing the mental health read.
Rates among males are the highest they've ever been in the world. Isn't that right, babe? Rates of men are high.
Yes.
Because we know how to use guns. Anywho, BetterHelp. Do you need help? You don't have to go to a doctor to do it. That's right. There's an app on your phone. They'll match a therapist that's directly matched to the needs that you need. Write your prescription. BetterHelp. That's an ad. I just cut an ad. That was a promo.
You should. You know, it'd be the responsible thing to do. Brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp. If you need help, get it. But if you really need help, don't tell me about it. All right.
Let's go bully people on Instagram.
No. Facebook, way better for that.
Seen the Costco guys?
No. What's with the Costco guys?
They're just a father-son duo that go to
yeah?
Costco. Yeah, those guys.
No, I didn't.
Boomer do, baby.
No, I remember I wanted to trash you as soon as I walked out of the bathroom. Kyle Rill wipes his ass after he pees.
No, I wiped the piss off the seat. I went a little haywire
You
with it.
put the fucking seat down?
Yeah, I put the seat. I live with women. I put the seat down.
Before you piss.
No, after.
And then you still got it on there. So you're
I
flipping it down midstream?
I got it on the first. I got it on the first bowl. I'm terrible at it. The small bowl. You know, the bowl was all the way open and I pissed on it.
The middle of the target.
The side of the target. I didn't hit the mid. I thought I was done pissing, but there was more. And then I pissed on the side, and I was like, I gotta wipe that off.
So like you have your dick out, you flop the seat down, and then you got surprised?
No. I walked in there. You left the seat up because you're not a gentleman the last time you pissed. So I go in there and I piss on the side.
Excuse me for saying so, but you know, it seems to me like putting the seat down is a 75% less effort than lifting the seat up. And
it was already lifted
excuse
up.
me for inspecting.
You left
whatever.
it lifted.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Who's jumping in ass first without look? Okay.
3-year-olds.
BetterHelp.
3-year-old.
Yeah, but you know they're getting in the toilet one way or the other. You know that has nothing to do with the seat.
Good luck editing this podcast.
I might not. I might leave all the parts about
J's.
and
And
T's.
T's. And P's.
Is that a card?
Yeah, it is.
What?
Backpack
How
boys.
will you behave in your social media like that?
It should.
There's a 90-minute weekend for him, I think.
Yeah, I'm an American.
Well,
You're
now,
not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do.
is there a button on this?
Yeah, the backpack.
Oh.
Backpack
Obviously.
boys. Apparently one got recalled for pesticides. I bring this home and she automatically looks it up on her phone because she's like, this looks kind of janky.
I don't trust random babes. I did my research.
Omies.
Which she has a point. This isn't like a just like it
Hilarious
looks like
looking.
shit.
Yeah.
It looks like shit.
Yeah. My favorite thing about disposable e-cigarettes is that they put a lithium battery in there and then they call it disposable. That's my favorite part. My other favorite part is that Juul got so successful that they're banned from selling pre-filled pods. So now they have to put the battery in there because technically that's different.
Is that really how that works?
Yes. I've been doing the same job for fucking 12 years, dude. It's so dumb now.
Oh, yeah,
It started dumb.
Hey, do you got something to say over there? Say it to my face.
No, I just.
You're just spectating? This is a good one. This is a good one. This is possibly the best podcast I've ever been a part of.
I think we're doing pretty good. We are going a little long. We're at 1 hour and 40 minutes, and to assume that anybody is bored enough, Bryce, to to listen to the whole thing. Tell me what you think about this.
He doesn't have a short attention span, okay? That boy can go
The
long.
boy's got a long attention span and little hands. He works on phones. I think it's funny.
Does he?
He does.
Santa's little helper, baby. Did you
I'm
crack?
gonna edit that part out, dude. Bryce is fucking cool.
I love Bryce, yeah.
No.
No, if you can't shoot the shit, then we're not buddies.
Yeah, well, how many comedians have you met that don't have a sense of humor?
You don't
Too
go
many?
out.
I
as
don't
often as
talk
do.
to those guys.
I'm kind of one of those.
I don't talk to them. You're not one.
My
of
girlfriend's
those guys.
hilarious.
You're not
unless
one of
she's
those
talking to me.
guys.
Yeah.
You look down on yourself too much.
Yeah, that's part of the key to
It's
success
part-
with
it's part
this.
of the game.
Yeah, it's really like if you have you ever met people with too much self-esteem?
No, dude, you're one of the fucking coolest. You're the first guy that was nice to me because I made a mistake my second show ever, and I was like, oh, I'm done now.
Actually, I don't know. So, like, after getting treated like, called names by the locals after I got my start, when I don't know. You're not the only person who's told me that.
Yeah.
And that was nothing for me. It was free. I saw that you were trying.
Yep.
Like, my thing about people who are starting is that even if you get up there and you stab a cat on stage, just eat shit. Like, I'm not judging you on that. I'm judging you on enthusiasm.
Because like
I was
my first
enthusiastic
set,
when I started.
my first set, I'm told, and I was one of these guys that had to I got to be raw and white. I had to get hammered before I get up there, and I did great. I did really good. I tried to do that the second week. Did not work.
Yeah.
At fucking all. And the challenge for me since then has been to get back to that.
And for that reason, coupled with the fact that the first gig I ever tried to put on, the local producers let me know that the lack of diversity was totally unacceptable.
Oh my God. That time is past. I feel like.
Well, not yet.
I feel like we're getting there.
It's almost there.
It is. Yeah, that was the only negative thing about the time that I started.
But I might have told those guys that I've been playing guitar half my life, and that the only reason I'd produce a show with other people was to have fun. And if somebody drops out of my racist show, do you want to sub in? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, well.
We don't get booked
Go
by
fuck yourself.
Yeah, we don't get booked by those people.
Well, no, not since. But
Not
what I've
since.
learned since then
Never
is,
have.
No, dude, what I've learned
Never
since
will.
then, what I mean is I can go to a bar, drink for free, make $200 a night.
Yeah.
That isn't every night, but
No.
that's I can, and I don't need to make a plan with some dudes from Pittsburgh
Nope.
to have them cancel on me because they wanted to go to Houston to then get set up a fucking link for pre-sales and then make 6 sales and then have to refund them all and then apologize to everybody to then reschedule the show and not sell any fucking tickets. Like when I can just
show up with my guitar, get heckled, do stuff that makes other musicians uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And this is something that, you know, I'm glad I got into comedy because, you know, I'm willing to take gigs that other people just don't.
You can take your licks, brother.
Well, I can do, yeah.
Take your licks and keep on moving.
I remember.
You got paid for the lick.
Well, one of my favorite moments is like when I was at Bugsy's on Mondays.
Oh, shout out Bugsy's.
Yeah.
R.I.P. What a great time.
It's still there, dude.
I know, but
they do open mic on Sundays.
Do they?
Yeah.
Who?
It's Jen Cole.
That's why I don't know.
I got started. The first person who, the first open mic.
Do comedians still go to it?
No.
Okay,
No,
that's
because
the
they're
thing,
pussies.
yeah.
Because they're like, oh, that's not a good room.
It's a great
It's
room
like, no,
sometimes.
it's a bar, you asshole. Like
I've had a couple
it's
good
a
ones.
regular
there.
bar.
That was a good one to work some shit out.
That's
at.
what I'm
if you
saying.
could catch somebody's attention at Bugsy's,
Well,
you had some shit cooking.
Right, and what you're not gonna get an explosion of laughter. You're gonna
No.
see 5 sets of eyes looking at you in a sea of like 15 people,
I got you locked
and you
in.
can't hear them because all the other guys are drunk. But you're at a bar
No, one of my
on a
favorite sets
fucking
ever.
Monday. Like, yeah,
It's Bugsy's getting. I had one night where I got everybody locked in, and it was like my Bernie Mac moment. And I just got up and I told them, "Hey, motherfuckers."
No, like and like okay. So talking about that, like that is, I think that is something that you can do in every single room.
Yeah.
However, the window is moving and it is small.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you have enough experience to identify it, and then B have this much more experience to execute on it. I remember one night where it was the last time. Okay, so that DJ that was playing at the Celebration of Life for the late Renaga Faber-Yard.
Febreze.
That was breezy.
Did some Hail Marys for Jay.
He's
He's in heaven.
yep,
Paradise.
Allah Akbar. But no. Justin Silver, shout out. You know, this was back when like the Club 509 was just like a yoga studio.
Yeah. Great times.
And the DJ had like a pretty decent setup. Justin Silver is like last second, like, why don't we just plug in this thing? And then I was like, all right, sure. Well, yeah, there's people out here and not back there. And then after I got on stage to like start the fucking gig, I realized exactly why we shouldn't have done it there. There's a bunch of fake fucking stupid palm trees and shit.
Yeah.
And the bartender has to like take people's orders in between. So I'm doing my bits and I'm listening to the bartender being like, how much? Okay, thank you. Like, and there was like maybe like 3/4 of a second where like everybody's looking at me.
Yeah.
And I had to like, you know, and this is something that's happened like a couple times in the first few years. Is like, I'll start succeeding, and then I'll get scared. Like,
Every time.
make a joke about my hat, whole room, whoo, and I'm like, get scared.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm doing it. Nah, I'm not doing it anymore. All right. Yeah, like
That's the worst. It's like
Well,
I got him so good.
No, I think I'm
Let
fucked
him go.
because it's like, honestly, like, I don't feel really comfortable on stage until something has gone wrong. Like,
That's terrible. You have a curse.
eh,
You're the cursed child.
I don't know about that. I can rock 5 faces. Like,
Counting 6 jobs.
I remember I had one gig in Eureka. It was in shout out to New Delhi. Y'all haven't had me back in months. But yeah, it's like in this, like, it's like a cutout of like a cave. Like you're playing against
It's
like
in Eureka?
you're playing against rocks, right? And
Makes
it's
sense.
like this patio, but it's like under a deck, and there's a big chandelier. And I
Lot of
get
gays.
there. Yeah, the gig, it goes from noon until 4. You know, and
That's hard to do. I
yeah,
can imagine.
no, it's every song you
could
fuck.
not
Well, I mean,
imagine.
you got to pay attention. You know, it's like you're not gonna play for the same crowd for 4 hours. You're not goddamn Santana. And even when I went to Santana, I left because I was like, it's been 4 hours. Like, fuck. All right. So chances are you can repeat some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the only person that's gonna notice is maybe the bartender, and that's if you really do good. So, get to the gig. It's noon. Start everything up. Sunlight. Full crowd. You know, a bunch of people, tourists, eating. You know, not a comedy crowd,
No.
not your fans, tourists eating.
Yep.
And you are the sideshow, literally, in the corner. And I'm doing my thing. Some poor bastard says, "I like your guitar," and then I got 5 minutes chambered for him. He's like, I could see in his face that he's thinking about his food.
Yeah.
Maybe he's being polite, and yeah. So, you have to build up trust, something like that. It's like normally with a gig like that, it's like I want to be a musician and a comedian, but the only way I can do that, because you don't know who I am, is to play all of my best shit in the first hour. No.
Forbidden.
No.
Forbidden. You don't play it.
Everybody loves
that one.
But, if you tip... I don't practice it, and if you tip me, I'll play it. I've also heard stories from other musicians that got tipped $50 because they didn't. So, and I'll tell you what, like, the reason when you go to Austin, Texas, you hear Johnny Cash getting killed over and over by some chick with an acoustic guitar is because those gigs are 4 hours long.
Fuck that.
And people want to hear shit they know. All right? So...
Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah. Sucks. But, well, I mean, it's a great song. Parachute's better. But,
wait, this is funny just for you. But when I first started listening to Zach Bryan, I played Heading South with him before. And we played it when he first played it on YouTube, and I think it had 1 million something views at that point. And he's like, "This fucking yokel."
I was like, "Fucking 4 chords, dude. This fucking
remember
dude."
you came home and specifically were so annoyed because he's like, "God has no idea how famous this guy's."
And now he's fucking selling out arenas.
I know his sister. All right, I know his sister.
She lives
in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you get it.
Shout out to. I don't know if she wants to be successful.
I don't know if she wants to be associated with this.
Right. No, Zach
Keep her
seems
name
like
out of
a
it.
tard who's good at stuff. And, good for him. I'm a tard who's good at stuff.
He's
I
a
tried
good
real
old
hard
boy.
for nothing.
Yeah.
It's the
But I'm
guy
sick.
made $1 million on accident. As
Well,
he says.
there's a reason I'm shooting the stupid show on my phone and not a gazillion-dollar thing. There's 2 other guys, all right? One, Sawyer Hill. He's a guy, he seeded his shit on Instagram. He's a Fayetteville dude. And then there's another guy, Jesse Wells, all right? You gotta look him up. So Jesse Wells goes out into a cornfield every day and sings a protest song on his 3/4 acoustic, whatever the hell. And he's really, really good, sings really, really well, was involved with comedy, got disassociated with it because he learned the same thing that I am right now. And now he's got 930,000 followers on Instagram. He's selling out shows out of state. I don't know if it's just fucking him, but goddamn could be. And
People love music.
all he's doing,
Not everybody
well,
loves
all
jokes.
he's I stuck my foot in my mouth big time with him because I was like, "What kind of recording thing you got?" And he was like, "I just use my phone."
Look at you now.
Oh.
Look at you now.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better than that.
No, and that's why I had a gig on Wednesday. There was only 8 people there, but 5 of them were musicians, and I was like, I knew who they were, and I was telling them they were thinking about moving to Nashville, and I was like, dude, well, dude, it doesn't matter what you're gonna do. If you're not gonna use the internet, then you're kind of dumb. And ultimately, if you're gonna be a comedian or a musician, you need to be at least a video editor and at most a goddamn director, all right? Because that's really what everything is heading towards.
I know it is, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
The love of the game and the long game, baby.
Learning a new skill sucks.
Sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it hurts.
I feel like I have a
And I'm
passion for it.
fuck, I'm learning. Ouch. But
I don't even know how to use Excel. Swear to God.
What the?
Swear to God.
Can you copy and paste?
Yeah.
Wait, do you know the shortcut?
No.
Control V.
Control V.
Right?
It's Control C to copy and
Control
Control
C
V
to
to
copy,
paste.
yeah.
No, yeah.
Control X to cut.
Undo.
Kyle, you ever play video games?
Oh yeah. Operator.
Okay, so like, I think that people who play video games who claim that they don't know how fucking computers work are assholes who should be shot, at least castrated. So,
I don't know.
because you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I love a good video game. I don't play as much as I used to, but I still love
We
it.
talked about hunting earlier, just because you like eating shit. I mean, that's me basically.
Dude,
I don't give a
hard,
fuck, give me a
dude.
hot dog, but like, all right. I think we're running long. I'm starting to get angry. We got open mic tonight at Waystone Pizza from 7-8-ish to 9-10-ish. I hope it's not the same 5 sweaty guys I saw last week.
This
No
Friday,
else.
Club 509. 3Ks in Eclair.
I do want to be at that show.
That's a good one.
I'm going to talk to Nick.
3Ks in Eclair.
I hope that he's booked for some shit so that I can run sound for that. Because that's kind of my default thing.
Off air something. But yeah, this Friday, Club 509. Be there, be square.
Off air.
Shout out to the T's, the P's, the D's, and the E's. If you know what I mean.
And the trees. This has
Let me
been
talk
Connie's
at you for a
Untitled.
second. You thought you had the Cat Williams impersonation? You do not. We are out of this bitch.
That totally not right.
It's too much.
Goodbye.
Connie shout.
There's
You
some
did not behave. one
there's
second.
some gold in that mine.
I work in nonprofits.
Oh, thanks. I don't know, dude. Oh, we didn't say
No.
anything.
I'm thinking of Dave Chappelle when you say.
No,
I'm
that's,
like, wait.
there's context for that. I clarified at the beginning that if I don't nail it, and everybody doesn't know who Cat Williams is, they just think I'm racist. So I should maybe not do it, but you know, I am.
Conrad's very good at editing shit out.